Hello, monsters abound, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 Immortal Empires in a brand new campaign as... the Voice of Avidity. That's right, look at her, she's got wings, she's dripping. Yeah, well, yeah indeed, she's making quite the mess. Good, anyway, right, so, first things first, let's get some of the admin out of the way, because everyone loves admin. Who has 2 thumbs and an AMD card? This guy! Which means that the 6.3 patch has, well, basically broken my game, which is fantastic. I love it when CA actively break their game and hinder me. Let's face it, it's not the first time. And right, so basically, if you have an AMD card, the 6.3 patch will basically break your game, which is why they've released it as a beta. Which is fine for normal people, but for me, a content creator who plays campaigns over multiple weeks, that doesn't really work. Now, obviously, that uniquely hits me, but once again, I'm having to fix my own game because CA have broken it, and I can't help but feel a little bit aggrieved because of that, especially because the patch is very meh. Look, I'm sure the devs worked very hard on it, and I appreciate the work, but had they come to me and said, here's the list of changes, but we're going to break your game for 2 weeks, my response would be, fuck off. Still, we are where we are. I've managed to get the game running. I'll put a link to the post in the description below, just in case you're having a similar issue to me. Alternatively, of course, CA will hopefully fix the issue next week. In the meantime, I'm going to be using the fix, and hopefully that will carry on through to whatever. Well, hopefully they don't break it again, basically. So this is a modded campaign for Slaanesh, and it's all based around making as much money as Slaaneshly possible. Which is basically like playing a tech bro. Yeah, because we fucking love money and we can't do anything without it. Basically, all the money belongs to us, doesn't it? Which means that we don't even get any faction effects because our treasury is currently under 10k. That's right, under 10k, we're nothing. Can we afford a super yacht? No. Therefore, not worth considering. However, my prince, the Voice of Avidity does have some... So your price of patronage, so we get seduce... I can do words. Some of the best words. We've got the price of patronage as well, which means we get damage resistance. Resistance? Jesus Christ, what's happening to me today? Plus 10% when we're casting. And that's basically it. You might go, oh, that's okay. We get dark transaction, which is going to give... Oh, that's like the thingamajig, isn't it? Yeah, that's good. We get Teeming Envy, more replenishment rate, Slaanesh Corruption. We get All Wealth is Owned. We get the ability Treasures of the Vault, which is... Caressing Tunic. Gilded Corset. Yeah, because we've got a whole new spell thing. Whole new level... What? The spell tree. Spell skill? School spell. That's what... Yeah, that one. We get Diplomatic Relations with bunch of stuff and upkeep reduction. And we also get Legions of Grease. We get the Paragon of Avidity, which is less melee defense or whatever. Melee defense for all units, physical resistance for all units, and we can upgrade that. We can make ourselves very tanky. And we have the Archivist of Taken Knowledge, which is going to give us some good... There's some decent buffs there. I mean, it's nothing super exciting, but we do get a whole new spells, loads of new spells, various different things. I've not tried any of these, so this should be fun. Do we have quests? Oh, yeah, we do. Rank 6, rank 6, rank 6. So as soon as we get to rank 6, we get a load of cool stuff. Nice, pretty easy. And we will get some faction effects once we do actually get over 10,000. I believe we get additional physical resistance as we become richer. Which, if you think about it, is much like being a billionaire. Because laws aren't for rich people. No, they're basically immune to them. The laws are for poor people. Rich people can just do whatever the fuck they like, apparently. That's just how it works. We've also got... Oh, perfect prince. Hi. We've got Hushti Silent Bender, which, The cult of unfettered pleasure. That's a hell of a name, isn't it? I don't even know where to start with that. Right, we're going to pop you in here. We march for Slaanesh. Good, good. Right, so we've got him. He is, let's see, he's a Weapon Master. Wow, that's great for a Sorcerer. Fantastic. I mean, Chaos Sorcerer, it's not actually too bad. He is basically a bog standard Chaos Sorcerer, which is fun. We've also got we've got some Alloyed Guards. We've got some Hoplites of Urum, the Macedons of Mercury, the Auric Ravagers, the Idols of Avarice. My goodness. Oh, it's Idol of Avarice. It's like a big boy. Oh wow, and this is some bestial cavalry. Fantastic times. Okay, well this is great. Obviously we want some gems, don't we? Because we want to be rich. There's also a special building in here, which is a dormant shrine, a dormant shrine, a dormant shrine, a dormant shrine, and then finally a dormant shrine, which apparently is less dormant than the other 4 levels of dormant shrine.
Do I please you?
I guess. Good. Okay. Well, seen as of... Oh, we do have a floating village. Great. Cool. A floating village. Right, what can we actually get here? There's a bunch of stuff there. Bunch of stuff there. Where do we get the special units then? Because, I mean, we've got a bunch of special units, right? Okay, well, let's not worry about that right now. We'll worry about that in a minute. Oh, yeah, we also start right next to Scarbrand. Well, that's fun. Although I wouldn't mind the additional income. I wouldn't be against that. That sounds pretty good. We probably want, I guess, growth, right? A crystalline pool? Sure, let's build a crystalline pool. How much stuff do you think they've got here? Probably not huge amounts of stuff. Can we take it? I mean, one way to find out. Fight! It says period victory, so we should be fine. Can I could seduce some trolls. Eh! I have to apologise for any graphical issues, because I think the DLL I've added kind of makes some of the graphics go a bit crazy, but mostly just grass, I think, from what I can tell. Fingers crossed. Boop, boop, boop. Ooh, good hits. And then we just charge in and start splashing the jam. Look at these little green guys. Oh no! See, this is why you should have handrails. 3 points of contact, people. While we send our sexed up trolls to attack the gate. Oh wait, hang on. It's the first battle of a brand new campaign. It's got that new campaign battle smell. It smells of money. It smells of money. Money. Shit, almost forgot. It's fine. We'll fix that in post. We won't. So we've got the Voice of Avidity there, flapping around, doing a thing. Ooh. And then the Idol of Avarice. And there's the Hoplites of Urum. They look very cool. Oh, just modders, just so good. They do so good. Modders are best boys and girls. Look at these guys, they look great. And then we've got the, he's got alloyed guards. So these guys have 2-hand weapons. So they are the armor-piercing guys. All of these guys do have the unassailable envy. So as long as they're not moving, they become more damage resistant. And they've got the Auric Ravagers here, who are basically Centaur guys, I believe. They've got Centaur faces. It's hard to tell, to be honest. They're wearing masks, but they're also like basically Centaur guys, which is pretty great. These guys are pretty great cavalry. They have all the bonuses that Centaurs have, such as Primal Fury. They've got Rowdy. They've got Devastating Flanker. They've also got the Mark of Slaanesh. They've got physical resistance there as well. They have Vanguard deployment. They have the so basically their vigor is always going to be perfect. I don't know why they need Rowdy when they've already got perfect vigor, but that's fine. But also they've got pretty good, 45 armor. Not great, but it's fine. The melee attack is a little bit on the low side, but their charge bonus is pretty good, and they are very quick as well at a speed of 98, which means they can just run around and smash infantry into the ground. We're well taking a little bit of fire from the goblins down here, but that's minor concern. We're using our spell, which is the whatever that is. What's it called? Gilded Blades. There we go. It also blinds the target for 26 seconds, which is actually pretty good. It means they've basically got 0 melee attack and defense. Makes them significantly easier to kill, and also makes it impossible for them to actually do any damage to us. Oh, come on, guys. I'm not paying by the hour. Or maybe I am. I don't know. Well, it's probably salary, and I also make you work overtime. Like I expect overtime, but I don't tell you about it. Oh yeah, I can see some weird graphical glitches here. You see the lines? I don't know what that is. There's definitely some lines there. Not 100% sure what. They're obviously connected to something. Yep. Okay, we're just going to ignore that. Now I can't. Now I've seen it, I can't unsee it. I did have an issue with the grass in one battle, which just kept, like, flickering. I had no idea what was going on there. I think it is down to the file that I had to patch into the game, and unfortunately, it's the only way I can play it at the moment. You know, until CA pull their finger out and actually fucking fix it. There are some orcs hanging around on the battlements here. I don't think that's a good idea, because those battlements are about to, yeah, they're about to collapse. So, good job getting half your unit killed, but fine, whatever works for you. Now we can get into the city. I think this gate's almost down as well. Yep, close enough. Now this guy here, he does have the Soul Siphon ability, which means that units that are leadership is wavering or lower will start taking damage around him, which is quite handy. He also has Devastating Flanker, but pretty good physical resistance, magic resistance. You know, he's quite tanky, he's quite big. Does he have laser eyes like his model's sake, the thingy-majig? I hope he has laser eyes, because he's got like one big, like, penis laser. Go on, do a laser eyes. Laser eyes are the best bit. Maybe he just doesn't have laser eyes. That's a shame. Disappointing, but never mind. Guess he could just swing his scales at people, I guess. Oh no, he does have laser eyes. Yeah! Fuck yeah! Laser eyes, yeah! Fuck yeah! Okay, the Ravager's taking a little bit of damage. I like how they actually have saddles on their back, just in case anyone wants to ride. I guess that's one of the good things, isn't it? Like, you could be in the Avatar of Avidity's army, sorry, the Voice of Avidity's army until 6, and then you can switch over, you know, you slap on Uber, and suddenly you can just, you know, do your Uber driving, can you? A little bit of the gig economy. Which, as a rich person, I think is great, because it means I don't have to pay them as much, and I get all the profit. So, big into that as a rich person. Here, we managed to break through the gates. The Ravagers sweeping down the ramp. Doing what they do best, which is basically killing everyone, because I've also got the Bounty of Souls ability, which means the more people they kill, the more damage, melee defense and damage resistance they get, which is quite handy. So I'm assuming that they get ward save? That's not ward save though, is it? It says damage resistance. It's the same icon. I don't know if that's damage resistance they get. Either way, they've got physical resistance as well. But they're also not demonic, which means they won't just disintegrate out of sadness if things start to get a little bit hard. Trolls joining in as well. I'm not sure if it was worth taking the trolls, but hey, it made this fight a little bit easier. Admittedly, it did cost me quite a lot of money to seduce some trolls, which I'm assuming goes to the therapy of whoever had to do the job. Ravagers charging up the left flank here, because this settlement's like got a big long road that goes all the way up to the victory location, although I just remembered that you'd have to take this one over here first, wouldn't you? Yeah. Never mind. The important thing is, I think we've almost got it. Last few goblins just in my... oh, it's orcs actually. Stand corrected. Last few orcs in the way. But the idol is making short work of them. And there comes the Voice of Avidity as well, spewing orange goo over everyone. Yeah, she's just constantly just dripping purple goo, which is slightly disconcerting. I'm sure it's fine. It's probably just, you know, hashtag just Slaanesh things. Dripping goo. At all times. A good start, and we've managed to secure a capital there. Ooh, I could loot and occupy. Would damage stuff though, wouldn't it? I'm just going to occupy. We probably want this place as intact as possible. Excellent. Good. Yep, thank you. Right, I'm still not 100% sure how we build our special unit. Oh, wait, no. Well, there's Sorcerer's Grid. Oh, there we go. It's like a whole pit of avarice. There we go. Makes sense. All the way up to Alloy, Auric Attendants, Luster Guards, and Gilded Tormentors. How exciting. We get the rest of it as well. Oh, Auric Ascendants, Flying Monstrous Infantry. I think that's the Idol of Avarice. Yep. The Jeweled Temptress. You know me, I love a stupid, sexy snake lady, so we're definitely going to be building some of them.
There is an infestation.
Well, that's just... We don't kink shame here. Okay, we've also got... Look, new tech... Oh my god. Medrage Fed lose his mind. Look how much of a scroll bar there is. Good. Okay, so we've got various different upgrades which cost 6,000 monies, but oh, heal per second for with those wavering units and more melee attack. Okay, I mean this is all very positive. Okay, we've got more growth. Yep, let's do that. Makes sense.
Yes, Dark Prince.
Good. I'm going to grab some demonettes because I just think they're neat. We could get the Dark Transaction. I mean, a heal per second and a... So it heals an ally, it damages self. Huh. I mean, normally with a character, you kind of want it the other way, but... We could go with Gilded Blade, and then we could get... What does the Icon of Avidity... Oh, more mass, more armor, more damage resistance. That could be great for our cavalry. Thief of Charms. Spread ray. Oh, okay. So it like spreads itself, does less armor piercing and base weapon damage. Negates magical attacks. Pretty handy when you are playing a demon faction. But we probably don't need it right. Not many... Well, mind you, with that said, we've got Scarbrand to our south. But probably not that much use right this instant. Do we actually upgrade... our guys, or did they not ever put them into the... It doesn't look like they did. I mean, that's not the end of the world. It looks like we get upgrades from the tech anyway, so considering we are, you know, the Avidity faction, maybe that was intentional, like you only get upgrades for these guys when you pay for them. You cheap little bastards. Still, we could grab this one, couldn't we? That kind of feels pretty good. Let's go with that, and you can have... you know what? Dark Transaction with you would be quite handy, because then we could use you to heal the boss. Oh, we've got the Vault. A Foundry. Shrine of Spoils. Everything costs loads of money, obviously. Just makes sense. Mausoleum of Allure. Veinblade. Guilt Cleaver. Lash Bearer. I have no idea what that is. Cool. Also, we definitely want to proliferate cults whenever we can, because that is never a bad idea. Oh, we've got a cult. Look at this. Oh, do we spend the money early on to get the upgrades? Get the sex fight club. I feel like yes. I feel like the answer is yes. Let's do it. It's going to cost us a little bit, but you know what? I think it's worth it. Get them going. It's one of those things where it starts off slow, but eventually, oh, you just have cults coming out your arse. Which is ironic, because that tends to be what happens at the sex cults. You have things coming out of... You get it. I mean, going in as well. I mean, this is no... It's transactional. You know what? I just remembered that, of course, Slaanesh is like Khorne's worst guy, isn't he? He probably hates our guts. You know what? He doesn't actually hate us all that much, weirdly. Because it's Nurgle and Zinch and Khorne and Slaanesh.
Speak.
That's how it works. Right. I am going to want to... Oh, how am I going to do this? So I want to go and... Wait, do I want to take the rest of that? I want to take Crowd Tommen, which is over there. Oh, you would peace out with me. You know what? I genuinely don't give a shit about you. I don't want to go up there and get that. I don't care about that. We're going to go this way instead.
Submission. Onward.
We're going to go this way instead. And I'm just going to get more demonettes. That's what I'm doing. That's how I'm living my life. Demonettes. That demonette hashtag life. Okay, what does this do again, apart from being dormant? Upkeep for Legion of Greed units. Nice. Recruitment cost, recruit rank. Okay, I mean, that's just all good, really, isn't it? There's no reason not to have that.
Slaanesh's courtesan.
Also, what does our technology do again? Seduce unit budget, tribute from vassals, income from post-battle loot. Very nice. Upkeep for those guys. Wait, what? Hang on. Plus 50%. Legion's points gained. Seduce it. Why does that increase upkeep? Isn't that worse? Spoils. I mean, I get it. It's like, no, you've got to pay for this. Wow, we get Gehenna's Golden Globe as and spell resistance. That's pretty legit. Plus melee attack for all units ranked 7 and above. Weapon strength and melee attack for those guys. Immune to contact effects. Contempt for elite. Okay, so basically they just get cranked. They don't care about anyone else. More weapon strength and melee attack for those guys. Lord recruit rank. That stuff. Melee. I mean, I guess that's fine. I don't know. I kind of like it if the Reds thingamajig did actually. Oh, we can't afford that, and it's now just going to cost us 300 a turn, isn't it? I forgot that bit. Oh no, this is the worst thing that's happened to anyone ever. Okay, don't worry, we'll sort that out in a second. Yes, it's going to cost us 300 a turn for the moment, but then, I mean, these cost us 200. We're going to be poor in a minute. That's the worst bit. I'm half tempted to knock that down, but then I'd have to pay to upgrade it as well. So you know what? I'm just going to pretend that didn't happen. Right? As far as anyone's concerned, that didn't happen. If someone comes and goes, I can't believe you did that, my response is going to be, did what? Because it didn't happen. I can't be wrong if things didn't happen. That's how rich people deal with shit. If I did something, no I didn't, what are you going to do? I'm rich. Well, I'm not rich, but that's how rich people act. So you know what? You know what they say? You gotta act how you want to be. Isn't that what someone says? Maybe? Well, that's how I'm just going to pretend that didn't happen, and good. Yeah, we're very poor now, but that's fine.
Speak.
We're gonna go this way. Hello. Yes, I know there's rats there. I have that sneaking suspicion. Tell you what, cancel that second. Is there an entire... There is an entire... It's Queek Head Taker. Queek Head Taker is in Crowd Tommen. Do we think we can take them all out? Maybe. I genuinely don't know. What if we go and talk to you? I'll declare war on them in exchange for some cash. 900, I'll take it. Yes, this is a ballsy maneuver. Will this backfire and explode all over my face? Maybe. I also don't have any money to seduce anyone because I'm poor. Which is strange for the faction that's supposed to be the rich faction. Oh well. Well, we certainly are up against it, as the Skaven are absolutely packing huge swaths of... Oh yeah, you can see the grass is being glitchy. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. Hopefully... That's just down to the DLL and not something CA have managed to do. Fingers crossed. Anywho, we're going to take out the Plague Claw catapults with our little blades of whatever thingamajig it is. Doop. There we go. Yeah, it seems to target the Plague Claw catapults, which is pretty great. Oh, it actually reduces missile block chance as well. Oh, that's quite handy. So that's a kind of a spell you want to... If you can target like a larger blob it will basically ruin their melee stats for a good 30 seconds. Pretty legit. The rest of our guys are currently chilling back here. We are slightly outnumbered. Yeah, they've got 4,500 guys. We've got 763. So a slight numbers difference there. Just a smidge, but that's fine. We can deal with that. And of course, being Queek, this is his starter army, which means he will get some nastier units, such as the Plague Claw Catapults. He's also got some Storm Vermin in here, I believe. Luckily, I don't think it's the Halbard version. Those would be slightly more problematic. These these guys are still going to be tough, but as soon as we've got the Demonettes should be able to carve their way through them pretty convincingly. We do have a bit of a choke point here, but the Skaven are probably just going to swarm all around it. There's not really much I can do, but we can certainly use this to my advantage. To be honest, this is actually quite helpful because I get like a little buff type thing. Like my little army ability is based on killing units which have negative leadership. So actually sending clan rats at me is actually a big win. Because it just means I get to kill stuff with low morale. So thanks for charging me up. We're also keeping a lot of those missile units very busy, which is pretty great. We've taken a little bit of damage, not too much though. I guess, are you tired? You're winded, yeah. Your stats aren't great. You do have magical attacks, which is something. And physical resistance, demonic as well, devastating flanker. I mean, you've got the Paragon of Avidity as well, which reduces melee defense by 5, which could be quite handy.
The valley of suffering draws near.
Yeah, you can see I've tried turning the grass to low. It does nothing. You can't actually turn the grass off, which is weird. Otherwise, I've just turned it off. I would just be like, no grass, thanks very much. But you can't do that. You can only turn it to low, so there's less grass. Trust me, it's worse with lots of grass. Very intense, aren't you? Okay, we've got the units flanking around. That's led by Queek. We've got a big blob. I was thinking this blob would come all the way down here and I could, like, plug this. But actually, the vast majority of them seem to go around the outside, round the outside. I guess because they're just moving as a big line. It's just that this is in the way. So, yeah, maybe if I'd put some guys there. Maybe what I should have done is, like, plugged myself in. Like, if I'd put some units here, and then they'd have to... Basically, I could turn it into a choke point of myself. That could have been an option, but never mind. I just wanted to take out the Plague Claw Catapult to make sure that wasn't going to be a problem, so the Voice of Avidity is doing that. Last thing I want is a Plague Claw Catapult. There's only one Plague Claw Catapult left, but I would prefer them not to have any, to be honest. It's got the Hoplites and the Myrmidons. Holding position. I'm keeping the Demonettes. I'm trying to keep them free and easy so that we don't get bogged down anywhere. They did throw some clown rats at me, which immediately got melted. So we've got a couple of Demonettes on this flank. My hoping is that these guys will try and flank me here, and then I can hit them in the flank myself. And then these guys, I'm going to keep this. Queek is actually coming for these guys, which is not ideal. The Alloyed Guard are being attacked from all sides. These guys will end up completely surrounded and having to fight on all sides. Luckily, they do have 90 melee attack, and that 9% ward save as well is going to be super duper handy, along with that 15% physical resistance. Very nice. They've also got the 42 melee defense, which should help them. We're bringing the voice back because I need someone to deal with Queek. She did keep several units of Skaven busy, but to be honest, I think she's more use over here where we can use her to deal with the horde, well, Queek personally, because someone needs to deal with Queek.
Then flee! We run!
Going to be using the Auric Ravagers just to hit units in the flank and the rear and try and break them. Because if we can make them waver, particularly around here, then these guys will start getting hit by the Soul Siphon and start losing health. And there's this huge blob. That would be super duper handy. Nice little charge there. Absolutely devastating that unit of clan rats and hopefully making them rout. Yes, rout instantly. Perfect. More demonettes. We use the demonettes basically to keep them busy and then the ravagers can get a rear charge in. The demonettes are very, very stabby. They will make very short work of basically everything, but they are also pretty fragile themselves. They're a glass cannon. Ideally, we don't want to charge spear units. I do feel like the AI can brace their units almost instantly. I don't know, does anyone else feel like this? Because normally your units have to like be in perfect formation before they brace, and yet the AI seems to be able to brace their units as soon as the front line stops. Unless they're still moving at the time you hit them, it's like, yeah, nah. Just a sea of vermin. The voice is trying to deal with Queek, but Queek is a very nasty melee character. He's a duelist. He is very effective at taking out enemy characters. Luckily, he's also got hollow bones, which means we can fling him all over the place. Orc Ravagers coming in for yet another charge. They're up to 117 kills, causing units to break. Lots of units starting to waver. Those Ravagers just proving to be so useful. Saving the poor guards. Managing to clear out their flank and rear. Means they're only fighting on one side now, which is handy. And just continually hitting again and again and again, and they're always fresh. Means they don't lose any of their melee attack and defense. These guys are definitely one of my favorites. I do like the fast cav. What can I say? Demonettes moving in to support, hitting those rats in the rear, which is then, of course, going to... I mean, they're already up to 250 kills. But mind you, we were quite outnumbered, weren't we? So, to be honest, everyone's going to have to kill a lot of rats. Fortunately, they're pretty good at it. Storm Vermin continuing to hold. Oh, they did have some Hellbards. Well, luckily, they didn't do too much damage. They definitely did some damage. And the voice has managed to deal with Queek, although Mr. Hushti did get a bit of a kicking. I'm also going to be very careful with this ability to make sure it doesn't kill the character, because I did manage to make him rout with it. Wow, okay, so we lost 150, they lost 3,426. At least we've made loads of cash. That's good. I was going to hopefully sack this and get loads of money, but there's no money here, so I guess we'll just take it normally. Look, I can afford... Oh, and Queek got a lovely gift. Lovely, and now I can afford this, thereby negating the problem I had at the start of the turn.
My divine master.
What a win for me! Specifically for me. Right, we're going to grab all of this because it's going to give all of our guys more melee defense and physical resistance, which sounds pretty legit. 73 melee defense. Yeah, that'll do it.
Cultist.
We can't afford any more of them at the moment, but hey. Yeah. Oh, what's this do? Is this effects area range all? Okay. Okay. Alright. I like that. I like that. No, I'm not going to press that button. I think they've actually put a thing on it where it goes, are you sure you want to do this now? But I'm not going to press it this time. I always
Do
press
I
that button.
please you?
I don't need... I'll tell you what, let's actually knock it down there. Let's knock that down there. Now, where are you, Queek? You're probably here. So, I want to take Misty Mountain. Ideally. I don't... I can't give you Floating Village for some reason. Apparently Floating Village isn't next to you, apparently. What about... I don't really care about you. I just want to keep Scarbrand off my back. Who are you fighting? The Top Knots. What if I join your war against the Top Knots? Will you be chill with me? Ish? Maybe? I mean, probably not, let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be honest with ourselves. Scarbrand's never going to be chill with anyone.
Pleasure, for pleasure's sake.
He's a very cranky boy. Oh, we're getting that lovely purple hue. Increase seductive influence over a faction to maximum. I can do that.
Slaanesh's courtesan.
I can do that.
Every step pleasure.
Now, we could potentially get ambushed. However, if we get ambushed, it's really only a problem for them. I could build that, but it's the point. We could build that, and that would give me more... Oh, it wouldn't give me more money. It just gives me more income from more buildings, but if there's no income, it doesn't actually make any difference. What are you guys? Guilt Cleavers. Okay, you're Halberd and Sword Infantry, which is fine, but that's not really going to help me, is it? Right, when control is below 50, yes, because we have to do the edging. The edging of... Oh, you know what, I probably don't want that there, do I? Because realistically, I don't have the rest of this, and plus it's living in a swamp, which is moist, which we probably like, but it's also a swamp, which we probably don't. Could I afford anyone else? No. Well,
Of the perfect prince.
not technically true, but I would have literally no income at that point. So I'm going to make do with what we've got. We managed to defeat an entire army, and I mean that was Queek's starting army, which had his slightly nastier units in it. So we've taken that out, which means now he's going to have to make do with whatever crap he's got left. Also, I've left AI turns on, and I don't know if I want to keep that or not. I can see what they're doing this time, rather than it being a surprise to me, which I don't know if I quite like the surprises. Also, it takes longer. But then having played the old war campaign, it still feels very nippy. I mean, I might just leave it.
Do I please you?
I mean, I wouldn't say I've got more money, but it's something. Hello, anyone? Okay, there are a few people home. It does say Pyrrhic Victory, and you would kill my demonettes. Also, you've got a lot of Skaven slave slingers, which I absolutely hate. Fantastic. Is it a settlement battle? Let's just double check. No. Okay, well that is in my favour. Right, okay, I guess we're just going to have to do this the hard way. God, that flickering grass is so annoying. Hopefully it'll be fixed soon. Or I can work out a way to turn off grass. Ow! Oh, he's got warp lightning. That's the worst. I hate warp lightning. Oh, warp lightning sucks so much. It does so much damage. It does so much friggin' damage. He's already got 21 kills. Oof. Actually, what else has he got? Hang on a sec. What's this? Hang on. What's this? Tactician. Where did you get Tactician from? You're level 1. Eh? Maybe it's like a trait or something. Because they did update all the traits. I'll say that's the one thing I think that coming into this patch, I was like, oh, that's pretty good. Is they did a pass of all of the traits and made them significantly better, which is great. Because I'm going to be honest, the general and agent traits were absolutely terrible. This is one of the first things I said when Warhammer 3 came out. I looked at some of the traits, things like Farter, which is like 3% speed or something. And my response was, what is the point in them? You may as well just take them away. If they're not if it's literally not worth having, if it makes no difference, there's no point having it. Why would you? And then finally, like how long ago? 3 years? 3 years later, they finally gone, yeah, you're right. That's nice. Good. Good. Oh, these guys are so good. I do love these little golden boys. Absolutely henched as well. Look at the muscles on the back. Okay, these guys are going to have to knock out a lot of Skaven slave slingers. On the right flank, our demonettes are charging in, and we have been instantly warp galed, fantastic, and then warp lightninged. Fuck Skaven. You know what? As soon as all these Skaven, this faction's dead, and I don't have to deal with warp lightning and being ambushed, the better. Although, having said that, being ambushed by, or ambushing a Slaanesh army is significantly less effective than ambushing, say, a Dwarven army. Or an Empire army. Like, if you as Slaanesh get ambushed, it's a minor inconvenience. Do the same to an Empire army and it's absolutely devastating. Okay, once again, our golden boys are holding the line. 73 melee defense. The Skaven are going to be very hard pressed to actually get through that, I think. Yeah, we're taking very little damage. Basically, they're just niggling. Meanwhile, back here we've managed to catch the attention of multiple units of Skaven slave slingers, which is good because they're not going to be throwing shit at me. On the other hand, it does mean these guys are going to be bogged down for the foreseeable future until I can get assistance over here. Talking of assistance, we've got the Myrmidons of Mercury rushing over to assist. What good boys. I'm a little bit worried about the demonettes on the flank. Problem is, once again, we're fighting just hordes of rats. There's no way we can flank because we don't have the numbers. So we're just having to sort of hit them from the front. Plus we're being warp lightninged. Although I think he's probably run out of Winds of Magic now, which is good. The demonettes will carve their way through these guys eventually. Just need to make sure none of them get too sad and decide to disintegrate. Meanwhile, Hushti and the Voice are trying to beat the enemy Warlock into submission. And the Myrmidons are trying to dig the Ravagers out of this horde of Skaven slave slingers. I mean, they've done amazing work. They've got how many kills? 306 kills the Ravagers have got. 306 kills. Only 482 damage dealt as gold because it was all Skaven slaves, but hey. Finally they managed to break out and get a charge into the rear of the Storm Vermin, which breaks them. That means we can hunt them down and exterminate them. With the death of the Storm Vermin, the rest of the enemy army should be easy prey for us. Someone's late. Demonettes managed to break the units on the right, and we're now just hunting down the last few units of Skaven. How many more settlements do you think he can actually have? Okay, that was a nice cash infusion, but I need to occupy this one so that we have the entire province under our control. Now, you guys will probably die to Khalida.
There is desperation.
Mind you, you hate my guts anyway, so I may as well just not worry about that. I don't know how the Tomb Kings will feel about me. Maybe the Tomb Kings will be cool?
Submission.
Probably not. All wealth is owned. Okay, interesting. I mean, the post-battle loot would be very handy. Casualty replenishment rate, though, is going to be the most... Oh, it's weird that this doesn't actually... You don't actually need any... Well, maybe you do. Maybe you need, like, 3 skill points. I probably dumped 3 into that. Diplomatic relations with... I mean, that would help with Scarbrand, and it would also give me upkeep reduction, which would give me more money. Boom. Decision made. Thief of Charms is, I mean, that's quite nice. Greed's Caress, what does that do? It gives me physical resistance and damage resistance, so basically it makes me more tanky for 12 seconds. I mean, not the worst idea. You've already got the trait Weapon Master, which gives you more melee attack and armor piercing. I'm tempted to make you a warrior wizard and just go all in. I mean, that's not... You are quite a dangerous character at that point. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Not something I tend to do, but we'll do it anyway. What does the Overcast do? Makes them slower? Lasts longer. Duration 24 seconds. Yes. Okay, we'll grab that one then. That works for me. We've got the Misty Mountains. I am going to make me more money. Perfect. Now, I suspect Clan Moors is over here. I've got to make a decision. We could go south, but mind you, that's improving now, so I'm hoping Scarbrand will keep off my arse. Or maybe get closer to it. Who knows? We're Slaanesh. Maybe we like... Joke's on you. I'm into that shit. And we've got 8... Oh, we've been spotted. I've been discovered. Hopefully, they won't do anything about it. Hopefully we'll be fine. Could we do anything here? No, because we literally need... Oh, no, we could do 5 grand? Income from post-battle loot. Ooh, that would actually be, like, quite handy. Because currently our big cash infusions come from... You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We're going to take the cash. I don't know if that's the right choice,
Yes,
but
Dark Prince.
that is a nice, chunky, extra bit of monies for me. We've got the Spell Shield and a Charm Shield. What happens if we make those two kiss? Yes! Armor of Fortune. Perfect for a faction based on making as much money as possible. Also, oh no, okay, we'll give you that, and you can have the Potion of Speed.
Courtesan.
Just remember, you'll crash afterwards. Perfect. Right, well we've taken Blightwater, and we've got one of the Marshes of Madness, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. We've got them. And the only problem with Blightwater is it's quite spread out. We do border these guys to the south, but hopefully that won't be a problem. And we are in the mountains, which is not ideal. And also, we have no money, which is unfortunate for a faction based around having all the money. But don't worry, that'll have to wait until next time, i.e. making more money. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.